Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? There we go. Yeah, Justice 8. Don't turn it off. Turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Matt the Cutter, how are we doing this evening? Stopping in. We're getting started here. VQ is still running. She is on her win 6 of her arena run right now. So I think she's got no losses too. So it looks like she's finishing that up before that raid action is going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and get started though regardless. We are good to go this evening. I made sure to pick a very appropriate background screen for my Star Realms play lately. Multiple formats or multiple fronts we've been struggling on. We're doing good in dodgeball. Our team is good. We're actually technically in first place, but we're down to 1-on-2. PK just got hit or got caught, and now it's down to Cranky Day got revived, so it's him versus I think Lux and Corey Bear. So it's gonna be a tough task. We'll see if that holds. Hopefully it does. But in BGG also I was in a decent lead in my division, and I've got a row of murderers in my division, and I've gone and now I'm dropping games and some of the top people are winning them. So I went from having a sizable lead in first place to potentially losing that now, and I've had two, one against Hockey Girl and one against Karma Connect, both phenomenal players, but 2 games just snatched away by events. Last turn, they were both gut wrenchers. They were not cool games. I felt firmly in hand and not meant to be. And then last but not least, Matt the Cutter here has been dominating me for the past 3 to 4 weeks now on our streams, doing our challenges, our best 2 out of 3s on each other's streams. So we're gonna hopefully try to get that ship righted. We've had some interesting games where there's been some RNG, there's been some shuffle luck action happening. That's part of the game though. I mean that is what it is. That's what makes Star Realms great though too. Some of the best players in the world have a 60 to 65% win percentage over tens of thousands of games, and there's a reason for that. So that's why I always get a kick out of when people are just starting and they're so worried about their win percentage. I'm like, man, you need to just don't worry about too much about that. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's obviously I'm not gonna blame it remotely all or even mostly on luck. Obviously, Matt yourself playing tens of thousands of games and ranking well, but there's been just a couple of those where I get the dust show draw and it's like deck full of sauce. There's like 14 cards on my deck, but there's like 3 starters and like 2 like trade cards or something, and I'll draw them at the end. It just seems like that's happening. I don't know. So, all right, let me go ahead and we will hop in here. Matt, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down on the volume. For me, it sounds like I might be a little loud, but if it's not loud there, I'll leave it up. I don't mind a little loud volume in my ears once in a while. Sweet, I will take that. Yeah, as long as I'm coming through clear, that's what really matters. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm just gonna take a peek over at her game. I don't know if she won or not. I think she might have. So let's go ahead and hop in here regardless. So Matt has sent us a fat, big max deck minus missions. I like it. It's gonna be a little bit of everything. This is a very unpredictable format because you don't know which bombs from which set are going to show up or if they're going to show up at all. Scrap can be sporadic, and game can go really fast or go really slow. Who knows? All right, let's fire this one up here. Let's get her going. Ooh, we have a saucy start. So this is interesting. I think Ion Station I like early, but with that cargo pod and work height. VQ rolling in, bringing the crowd with her. How's it going, people? VQ, thumbs up, thumbs down on that arena run. I saw you were like on game 6 right about when I was starting before I had to flip over. No refunds at all, sir. Welcome, Cranky. Welcome, Brian. Glad you guys could stop on in. I think we're going to play it a little safe, and we're going to grab this cargo pod here. So I want to give him an easy repair bot, but he's got to build the belly button, which isn't the worst thing early game. We'll save the political maneuver. That is true. Sometimes I like to flip it around. Well, when you've been getting dominated like I have by Matt over the past 3-4 weeks, you maybe want to represent a little bit and show up. So he does go with the belly button, does go the repair bot. Kind of had a feeling belly button is good early, especially when I don't have damage. I could certainly take damage now. I really would have liked Supply Depot here. But I think we do have a 3 purchasing power with that political maneuver. I'm going to do something a little unconventional. I'm going to buy that Merc Cruiser. And we do not want to flip our opponent a farm ship. He does have 4. Them's the breaks. Farm ship's so good early. It's ridiculous. Say VQ, I hope you rounded out that end of the stream there with a victory. I didn't catch the end of that. I don't know if you finished up that arena run. Alright, so Matt does grab the farm ship. Now we've got a tough choice here. I'm still not really interested in popping that political maneuver just yet. Oh, there we go, that worked. Oh, hang on. That works out well. So we'll go a little green, a lobby, and we have bottom deck the cargo pod. Nice. A 6-0 run, very nice. Yeah, I popped in, I saw you were in the game, but I had to head out, so that's awesome. Glad you took that down. Alright, so Matt is basing up a little bit. We are going to grab this Supply Depot to get some action going here. Let's see what we can take down here. What is Matt got? Matt's got... There's a Bull Vipers left, but he's got a lot of trade potential to take things down. There's the belly button. And the farm ship. There goes the Blob Destroyer. Ooh, we do have an Oracle that showed up. I like me an Oracle, I'll tell you that. Imperial Defender. Matt's just going to pop that Explorer for 2, get it out of his deck. Did not choose to top deck anything. Partially surprised by it, but I mean, he does have a draw card too. He's got 2 draw cards now. Alright. 5, 6, 7. I kind of want to get Oracle. I kind of want to get Imperial Defender. I don't have any scrap going on, so we'll grab Oracle. Trade mission. So we will put Imperial Defender to the top, praying that finds a Supply Depot. Okay, so here's something interesting. Initially, I was thinking about popping my secret outpost, or my hidden base, for green to get the combine damage for the cargo pod. And now I'm considering doing it for red and buying the warning beacon and putting the beacon out into play, especially if it's going to faction up my Oracle as well. And that is actually what I'm going to do. The card is just like cheating. I don't like that it counts that it came into play like that. Mad, the music is a little, okay. Thanks for the heads up there. Let's go ahead and shut that down. Yeah, like I said, it felt like it might have been. Let's try. I don't like the volume selector. No, let's try that. That's at a 5 on there. So, I can change it on here as well too. Let me know how that is. I'm happy to turn it on more because it's still like pretty decent volume in my ear. We'll grab the pack pod there to go with our other blobs and give us trade and slicing and dicing and julienne fries. We do get the Imperial Defender with the outpost or the supply depot. That is awesome. I'm very, very happy about that. Let's see what the Matt the cutter is looking at doing here. I think I'm gonna turn that down just even a little bit more. There we go. We've got it at a 4. So that's definitely one of those where it gets loud fast, which is, I guess, it's a music site. What it should do. Hagen. That guy shows up all the time, all over the place. And the Hartman. Ooh, getting some double scrap there. That's not good for us. He is stealing our blobs now. He's successfully taken Predator and a Blob Destroyer. That's not cool, man. Jump action. Let's see what we can get out of that action. There go all our beautiful bases. Alright. Get that supply depot. Get the double draw here. Didn't get the blob with one of the other greens fighter, but that's okay. Alright, so we need to figure out, do we want to get trade? Do we want to get damage? We are going to need more damage because we're certainly not going to leave that ion station out. Doesn't have a lot to get with it right now either, but I kind of want to do the both. I think I will. I don't often do this. I just want to play. We reveal. Well, he can't get it now, currently. Okay. So let's try to put ourselves in a position to get that Citadel if we can. I don't really want to grab Trade Star, but it does faction off a couple of our greens. Ooh, spawning worm. Hey, there we go. Oh, I already drew because, okay, I was like, why didn't I draw again? I don't necessarily want to, well, that card, well, we do have 2 different ways to faction it. We could do some shenanigans. We'll grab it. Like play around. Okay, I don't think though we want to put an Explorer in our deck. We're not really interested in that. Let's do that. Let's get this out of here because we're not playing missions or anything we have to worry about keeping life around. There we go. We got that docking action going on. Alright, Matt, did he bottom deck the Blob Destroyer? We got a 1 out of 6 chance. Hello, Silver FX. Thanks for stopping in. Glad you can make it. Commander Click. Eric THT stops in with the challenge. He's been wrecking all sorts of action lately. Alright, so this one is, you do get a ship to the top. I don't really have enough to make that worthwhile doing anything. Well, let's see what we got off the Imperial. Alright, so I was going to faction for the damage off the Oracle, but I would rather have the draw from the Blob Fighter. Let's make that happen. Alright, we've got some good things happening here. But not quite enough, but there is 4 cards that cost 7 or 8 on the row. I am going to... Ooh, do I want to top deck a freighter? I think I am. Throw that sucker to the top. Let's get a scrap in here. Let's cross our fingers and see what happens. Yes, we did just draw both of our Vipers to get us to 6 trade. 6. That's 1 less than 7, 2 less than 8. So we will not be avoiding the bad luck, karma, drawing, however you want to call it, that I have with Matt lately. It continues to strike. I mean, what are the odds of that? I guess this wouldn't have helped me, and this wouldn't help me. So I had 4 out of 11 cards. I guess those odds aren't, I don't know. Or no, actually, no, 4 out of, I don't know, like 16. Rough that I drew 2 of them. I only needed to not draw, 2. Frank's stopping in, throwing the challenge down. The gauntlet. And there's another 7. So I, again, will be just looking at all this and saying, yeah, that's cool. Here's 2 damage. Lux is in the house. Bring in the heat. He could have some action here. We'll see. He's got a belly button. Oh, he's got all sorts of bases going on. See what ends up happening here. What else does he have in the hand? What's he holding back? He's already got 5. 6, 7. Okay, so he drew all the sauce. So that's how these games have been going. The last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. You saw what I drew. So he bottom decked 2 scouts. Like the 2 things that wouldn't help him the most. Put him down at the bottom. Which 7 do I take? That's a really good question. I love Citadel, but Citadel doesn't do damage. I love Loyal Colony. Loyal Colony does damage. Gains life, gives trade. But I think because he has 3 bases, of at least 5 defense or higher, we're taking Spawning Worm. I also have greens to combo with it. Yeah, exactly. Now I have to raise because not only did he get 7, he got 8. I mean, he had his choice, pick of the litter. We're not getting through the bases, so let's scrap a scout out. Let's get that out of our hands so we don't draw it again. This is decent, but he is scrapping down. And he's got an Nanobot Swarm on top of it, which, let's see if he top decked it. He did not. Nope, he does grab Citadel. Interesting. So he's going to try to completely base wall me out. I've got good damage to get through that, but we'll see. But I mean, last night I thought I did too, and then I ended up spending 10 to 12 damage a turn on bases and doing nothing to him, and ended up losing because of that. Alright, so let's get some action going on here. Stealth Tower is going to win out. Alright, we've got to kill everything that we can. Yeah, I don't know when. Yeah, if I would have used the salvage operation a long time ago, especially when he was drawing a new deck and he had farm ship in the discard. That's for sure when I would have used it. Throw that farm ship to the top, but he hasn't, and apparently doesn't need to. He's still gonna win. So I mean, I can't argue with his play here. He's got a long-term plan to use that with the defense bot. That's interesting. Just draws like his last scout when he needs it with the farm. I mean, it's comical. It really is. Emperor's Dreadnought that I'm 1 trade short of buying. I'm not actually. I don't think that's gonna be enough to save me though. Alright. Yeah, we're down to 8. So we are hurting. Let's get some green. Combo for that big damage off that pack pod. That thing comboing for 5 damage is pretty huge. Normally, unless you're all just going to lose like I am here. Yeah, you just need 2 bases and a defense pod in this game. Drew the spawning worm, but drew too late. So he is going to win this game without ever having to use salvage operation. He just used it there to show off. That's all he did there. That's phenomenal. That's some action there for sure. Good game, sir. Good game. Again, I don't know what to do. I don't think I made any play errors. I think I made solid decisions throughout the game. I watched my opponent. I think, and the chat's saying as well, probably should have used some things a little bit differently, and it doesn't matter. So, Matt has my number right now, and I'm trying to get it back on track. Matt is choosing to wait. Perfect. I don't want to play you right now. All right. Well, what do we got going on here? We got Eric throwing in the challenge. Frank throwing in the challenge. Eric, we will roll this up first. Ooh, we got some spice here. Actually, we have, kinda. We have no gambits, no events, and no stellar allies and no missions, but we have everything else. So we have heroes and we have promos all over the place, and we have base sets. This could be like a drag out game, or it could be whoever lands a bomb first and just kind of walks away with it. Ooh, that's a hot start. I am a fan of this start for sure. I will definitely take the pod and the blob miner. We flipped over a very yellowish looking row. Some heroes. This hurts a little bit, though we knew we probably were going to draw 2 Vipers if we drew 3 Scouts. But having a shot at Hartman if he draws 2 would have been hot. So we'll see. But I think, oh, and he does. Oh, no. No, Vipers, why do you do this to me? And grabbing that Hartman there would have been, okay. I mean, that turned out pretty good still. All right, so what did he take there? Okay, he took Falcon. All right, so I really, even though we didn't get the Hartman, I still really like our start. And we can grab Hartman now. Who do we grab Hartman? With that much yellow start he's got, do I want to give him like cargo craft and all this good stuff, or Marge? But yes. We're just gonna suck it up. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get 3 scraps in deck 2. Well, guess not, because we bottom decked the missile bot, but we'll get 2 in. I want to scrap that other Viper, but I don't know. Let's see what he does with a 4. Does he like Barge? Does he like Cargo Craft? He takes Trade Star, so he's going Trade and the Cargo Craft. All right. We have a ton of trade here. Yeah, I agree, Lux. I think you can't justify not taking it. So I really like Battle Cruiser here. I like Star Fortress. I kind of like Union Stronghold, to be honest. All right, let's take a look here. So we've got 5. We have 8 to play with. I think so. He is going to have 4, maybe more if he scraps Siege and Battleship. I doubt he's going to do that. Oh, really want to take Battle Cruiser, but Star Fortress could be kind of good. But he can't get Star Fortress now. I'm going to play it a little safe, and I'm going to get rid of the Battle Barge. Okay, this isn't going to work out. Okay, we're going to grab the Battle Cruiser. Ooh, do we take Stinger or Patrol Bot? I kind of like grabbing that Patrol Bot. I think we will. And I know I want to scrap that Viper, but I'm going to get another starter out of here before I shuffle. I'm not going to let... I'm going to get my scraps in. I'm going to try to play a little focus, a little discipline with it. But it's this early in the game, I really want to get those Vipers out because I want to have as much purchasing power the first, 2 decks or so. But we're already now rolling in deck 3. Well, let's take a look here. Do we necessarily want to kill that Viper? Let's buy the defense spot. We'll kill the Viper now. Just get out there, because 1 Viper is going to be done. Nothing. But it saved it for the bot. I'm not saying that's wrong, and I'm not saying I didn't think of that as well. My justification for not waiting for Hartman, though, is to get another starter out of my deck, get the deck a little bit smaller, and then give the bot and the missile bot a better chance of pairing up. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so we've got Star Fortress available to us again now, and we took Defense Bot. We also have Union Stronghold. So let's figure out how we want to do this, because I'm not even paying attention to the damage, and we're like way behind on damage. We're almost dead. Okay, so with that being said, Outpost is looking really good. Let's go ahead and scrap the Stronghold. 5. I kind of want to do damage with the bot, but I'm not going to take much here, so we got a little bit of time. Let's get the Frontier Hawk here. Alright, now we want to grab this instead. Okay, we're okay with that. We're good with this. Are we interested in the cargo rocket? I don't hate it. It does. We do have heroes to potentially faction with it, and it does damage and life gain. I think we're not going to take it. I think we're going to let it go. We're not going to blow up the pod yet. This guy did a flake pod. So what he wants to do, he takes 6, he goes flagship. A-okay. Alright, battle cruiser, draw us up a card. Frontier Hawk. We're just gonna draw all our scouts. If we don't die this turn, that's okay. Hopefully. Alright. We'll grab the base. I have a feeling we're gonna be dead before our deck shuffles. No, he didn't draw much, but that means he's got all this still coming up. I'm only at 21. So he's got 5. What's this? 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 18, 19, 20. So he's got enough in his deck to kill us. That's bad. So we will blow up something to try to fish. We did not successfully fish. We did not successfully fish again. Alright, fingers crossed. And we drew junk. Luckily, he did not pair his cargo craft for damage. So that's a huge sigh of relief. Huge sigh of relief. Alright, we're going to try to just do as much damage as we can. We'll try to flip for an event. We did not. Alright, it is down and dirty. He's got a lot of card draw. So he could very easily have a sister. In fact, we're at 12, he's got a handful of 5 cards still. There's game. And I had lethal in hand there, so the lethal in hand means nothing. Oh, I almost forgot. Sad face, starting out hot, starting to stream out well. 2 solid losses. Good game, Eric, good game. Thanks for sending that over, appreciate the challenge. Alright, let's see if we can right the ship against Frank. With sending in, this is a very chaotic format. Okay, so we've got all the heroes, we have all the events, all the promos, all the gambits with the core set. So we'll see how this works. Normally core set is whoever gets scrapped wins, but with this setup here, the game could go very fast. It might not really need a lot of scrapping. So we'll see how this works out. Alright, Frank has got some rapid deployment action and energy shield. I've got political maneuver and hidden base. I really like both of these obviously together because you can put a deck or ship on top of your deck and then you can draw it. So this is built in, ready to go whenever you need it. It's pretty fantastic. Some people say you save energy shield for the whole game because it adds up. Just go with trade bots at the top. There's a comment. Question is, does he draw a trade bot and I'll scrap his whole hand? I'd be tempted to. He does not. He wants that Imperial Fighter. I'm kind of surprised. Alright, we will scrap for sure the Viper. Because we want to buy Blockade Runner. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, you don't really need to because you're just going to scrap it next turn. If he had the other Viper, if he had both Vipers in his hand, then I'd probably consider it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Alright, Blockade Runner we want to buy, and then maybe leave some over for, like, Fortress Oblivion. I don't really want to... Yeah, we don't have any, so let's try to do that. Let's see what Blockade Runner flips us. We will grab and explore. Not great in this format, with how fast this format's going to be, but we'll see. I could have popped Political Maneuver, grabbed that Barter World. Lose 1 damage if he did that, yeah. Well, he'd lose a lot more too because now he doesn't need to use Energy Shield. So technically, every turn that I'm doing any damage, he's basically gaining a life. Or more if I'm silly and do my damage in packets instead of all at once. I've seen people do that, and that's interesting. I do like how the game is smart enough too. If they have Energy Shield out and you have 1 damage, it won't give you the warning that you have combat damage to use. So I thought that was kind of neat. There goes that Fortress Oblivion we were just talking about. We will grab us a Ram. You like the Ram? Good card. Big damage with the potential to blow itself up and upgrade to a bigger purchase. Alright, Frank is getting 4. He's getting that Barter World that we were just talking about. We would have liked to have received that, but not to be. Alright, so we are... Here's my dilemma. I don't like buying Hive Lord to blow up the row when it's not going to greatly benefit us, and I don't have trade to buy anything afterwards. I don't know how effective that really would be. So I think we're not. We'll buy the Captain. We'll buy the my favorite card, the Imperial Frigate, and we will waste a trade, unfortunately. So there's not going to pop that for 3 for anything there. Alright, he is getting more scrap, so he's getting scrap down. So that's not good for us. He's going to be seeing those cards repeatedly. For trade, he's going to buy the Security Craft. Seems like a good choice. Alright. I got to do something here. We're no yellow bases, but we're rolling enough little yellow. Ugh. Did I really bottom deck the Blockade Runner like that? We'll grab this little rocket. This silly little rocket. Let's see what Frank has up his sleeve. So far the totals are pretty even, but as you can see with his scrap, that could change pretty quickly. Simulator hits the board. It's such a hot card, but oftentimes it doesn't do anything besides be a big scrapper, or usually like use it for like one big purchase and then it goes to damage after that. We have enough for it. I'm debating. I think I have too good of a chance of hosing myself if I use a blockade runner. So we don't really want to do that. We will do this action. Do I want to combo blue to put it on top of my deck? Sure, why not? I could save it for the Imperial Defender. I don't think that's really a big deal. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's get our trade here that we wanted. Let's put the next ship on top. Now, if I had any, there's a black hole, so we will discard Blockade Runner and take 4 as well. So if I had any cards there, yeah, Lux agrees. Yeah, I think just get it up there, use it right away. Potentially, I could have used the Blockade Runner's draw ability with the Cunning Captain, but obviously a black hole there, that's not even on our radar. Alright, let's see what Frank's got. Frank is scrapping down. So we got to do something. Like I said, I think you're going to see this life total shift here. I mean, granted, I've got an 8 damage ship there in my hand. Hartman comes out. That's a big bonus. Discard that scout. So initially, I wanted to buy the Hive Lord with the 5, but now I want the triple scrap. So Hartman's going to happen. We'll scrap 1, buy the Hartman. Maybe an event will pop. Nope. But another hero to pop that is useful. Do I want to steal anything from his discard? Anything that would severely cripple him? No. It's always worth looking, because even if it's not the hottest card, if it severely cripples him enough, it might be worthwhile. So we have 4 trade. I think we will buy the Screecher. Since we're not getting rid of it, or we're not getting it, we'll get rid of the Hive Lord before we can do anything with it. And then we will go ahead and pick up that cargo rocket. Ooh, cargo mech. He can buy it. So we'll get rid of that. Even though he's pretty scrapped out, it's still a scrapper that gives him 4 trade, and well, basically, and that gives us our damage 2 to kill his base. So, all right, all good around. All good reasons to do that. All right, so let's see what we can do here. He's gonna be dropping all the bases here, apparently. So the base he just killed, because his deck is so small, he's able to get it right back into his hand the very next turn. Tactical maneuver hits, giving him his choice of 2 trade or 4 damage. Let's see which way he's feeling. So this row here is not great. Obviously, Patrol Mech is still good at any point in the game. Fortress Oblivion, not a bad card, giving us Outpost and Scrap. Battle Station's a decent late game card because you can draw it, scrap it for 5, or leave it out if you need the defense. Alright, so he plays the extra trade, does take the Patrol Mech. One of my favorite cards from Vanilla. Alright, so we can force a shuffle now. We're still not doing bad on life. We don't have a scrapper in hand, so yeah, let's go ahead and take the card draw. Alright, so let's get that draw there. The simulator shows up again. That's a good thing. Is there any purchases that we're doing here? Smuggler let us cycle through, but we're now starting to get scrapped down, so now it's not as good. Fed Transport, honestly, for me right now, I don't think it's a terrible card. It's going to give us 5 life every time we play it, and potentially up to 3 trade. And I'm going to buy it. Alright, we didn't reveal anything too damaging for us. So we will scrap this Viper. Kill bases, assign damage to the face. And, oh, I probably should have made him scrap too. Oh well, or discard too. That's okay. Especially when they're getting scrapped down like this, if you can make them discard a couple, that can be much more damaging. Alright, that security craft is going to be a pain in the butt. 7-point swing right there. Every time he plays that. It's kind of an overlooked card. I think it's phenomenal. I like it. And if you have any like real good shot of like comboing blue, the card is awesome because it gives you everything. All right, not bad, not bad at all. Nothing we want to buy before we do the Blockade Runner Shenanigans. Let's do that. Fortunately, it does put them in there before you draw, so you draw them all right back. Whatever, that's okay. We'll buy that Oblivion that we were talking about a minute ago. We're not going to buy the Fed Shuttle. Let's get rid of this Explorer. Do we pop the Blockade Runner now? There's nothing we really want there. And he's got plenty of scouts to discard. Oh, I'm surprised he has 3 scouts left. Yeah, he got 3 scouts there. Yeah, Lux thinking the same as I am. Let's see what he's got. Safely discard 2 scouts. Wouldn't do anything. Hey, look at that. Goodbye. I got me a bot. I don't get very many bots on my channel. But we got one there. I think that's how you know you really made it. Get those bots up in there. Well, speaking of bots, I've been getting the new wave of spam calls. They died off for a while. I'm getting heavy hit with the car warranty and also the debt relief. So I'm glad that they're worried about both of those things for me and they're able to call me. I have actually messed with the car warranty people a couple times, and I'll ask them to tell me which car they're calling about. And they don't know which car I have. So, you know, it's pretty hilarious. Like, well, you know, obviously you're junk, you're not doing anything. So they don't like that. They get mad at you. My wife and a few of my coworkers have been getting heavy hit spam with the fake AT&T calls. Oh, Amazon. That's the other one that's been calling me about the fraudulent Amazon charge. There you go. JP's like, car? I ain't need no car. Don't need that around here. All right. Yeah, the Apple's calling you. So they've been getting heavy hit with those calls. This is not. I don't want to leave all this out. I kinda. He's not gonna have a lot of purchasing power. So I think I am gonna grab this blob wheel just in case a bomb shows up. I will hit him with the double discard here because he's got a pretty solid hand. But that blob wheel is going to give us some burst purchasing power. Smuggler I'm passing on. JP's questioned that, and the reason I'm passing on is I hate getting that late game. I mean, I guess I do have still three scouts, but I already have a blockade runner I'm trying to feed to that thing, to those, and I hate getting that smuggler when, because we play, you have to draw, you have to discard, you don't have a choice. If you could just play it and that other ability was optional, yeah, I'd buy that. Absolutely. But because of that, it almost becomes a risk factor of just discarding something too good. I guess technically you just draw it again. It can just draw if... Oh, the blockade runner. Yes. But the smuggler, no. Smuggler, you're pitching. Alright, so Frank is keeping up with us toe-to-toe. We're punching the lights out of each other. Alright, let's get rid of that scout. I like that. We're just going to stick with the damage route for the moment. I could use blockade, get another... I'm not gonna... hang on to it there. JP says sack it all. He's like, scrap that blockade runner, scrap that Imperial Frigate. Yeah, I was tempted. I mean, he's down to 17. I really need to focus on getting as much damage in as fast as I can. Facing up on a turn where I really don't have damage. What's there? Scout, that's not good. Buy the Guardian, yes. I'm glad you saw that as well. I am definitely going to do that. I thought about Smuggler as well, but I like the idea of the Guardian. Just because it also gives me a... Does he have a Guardian as well? That? Alright, so we're going to get some action going here. We're going to top deck the Temple Guardian. We're going to draw the Temple Guardian. We've got a Fortress Oblivion. I'll play the Temple Guardian for damage. Scrap this guy. So this stinks that we're leaving his base out, but nothing we can do about it. Deck's getting there. Unfortunately, our Fortress Oblivion will not be around again to get us some docking action with the Temple Guardian. Frank's got the Imperial Defender of his own. And there's the Imperial Fighter. That's sexy foil. That's a good one. I like that. All sorts of blasting going on. Troll might come down for some damage. Temple Guardian coming down for some damage. And he'll be docking. That's unfortunate for us. But what are you going to do? Scraps out. Kills the base, does damage. Maybe. There it is. So that was quite a bit of damage. We're taking a one shot there. Frank is gaining some life off that barter world. We'll discard that lovely scout. Thanks for taking one for the team, buddy. See ya. Oh, beautiful. I believe we're gonna have lethal. Maybe? No? No, we're not gonna have lethal. Spoke way too soon. It's unfortunate. Oh yeah, we do. I'm sorry, I didn't play the base. Like, I'm looking at it here, thinking it's here. I'm not sure. We'll take our time. That was a brutal one. And I think he probably would have had us next turn. So good game, Frank. Good game. Thanks for sending that challenge over. Thanks for falling on the sword and giving me my first win of the night. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was brutal. It was a really, really good game. Thank you. Alright. We've got Matt the Cutter coming back in to pull some more shenanigans of some sort here. Alright, we're going first against the Cutter. Alright, so Matt's got a hidden base and surprise assault. So he's got some shenanigans and some damage. We have bad pilots. And we have an energy shield. So there is a supply bot on the row. We're going to gamble. Alright, there we go. We'll see how this works out. So we're praying that Matt gets double Viper. He does not, unfortunately. So he is able to secure the breeding site. We are going to buy that battle screecher. You got a recon to hand. So we'll buy a recycle bot. We'll hang on to the explorer. Keep it around for at least one go. Oh my goodness. So he is able to get the shipyard and the breeding site. That's huge. We have 5. I think we're gonna skip scrapping. We're gonna grab the swarming point. That's unfortunate. I mean, I'm not going to complain too much about getting the base, but especially when he's got the breeding site, gotta keep it away. But man, that shipyard is going to be... And Matt is able to immediately top deck the shipyard. Oh my goodness. Alright. So we will buy an Imperial frigate. We'll scrap a scout. We will not be able to get through this 6-butt outpost that he immediately top decked. Nice to be able to tuck a breeding site behind there. Your blockade runner is pretty good. Does not have the 3 for the Crusher, and I know Matt is a big, big fan of the Crusher. Do we want another Explorer? Sure. There's enough big cards. We'll scrap this action out. Ooh. Ooh, there are some choices. Wow, I really went battle mech. Jesus. I mean, even trade escort. First of all, let's get rid of that. Part of me says the smart play is grab the battle mech. Other part of me says I'm going to get based out already. He is going bases, obviously. Grab Turret Escort or grab Sentinel. I don't want him to have Sentinel with that breeding site for two reasons. Not only will it be able to dock with it, but breeding site isn't always a must kill if they're not coming up with bases up, but that's another card in his deck where it makes it more of a must kill. I would love, obviously, to get a breeding site with my card here, Swarm Point. That's the name of the card. Oof, this is tough. I'm gonna grab Sentinel. I think it leaves me enough trade left over to buy something like this. We're going with Frontier Ferry. Just to get the life and be able to blow up a base and get a big purchase. You know what? I am going to do that. I am also going to blow up this Explorer, and I am going to kill his breeding site. I just put it down. He's not going to get it for a while. And he had a base in hand right away. So he was really hoping that I was going to forego blowing up his base. So Matt does grab the battle mech. His is foil. As you notice, it switched to foil when he bought it. Or do they always only switch foil after you buy it? That's probably more the case, I'm thinking. Alright. Frigate. Kill that silly War World. Buy that Trade Escort. Do we need the Explorers now? There's some big cards out there, but yeah, we're gonna get rid of those. Try to get some of these other cards closer together. Nice. So we did buy, or get both of our scrappers here. That recycle bot might get double scrap, or might get double scrap here. I'm leaning towards that immediately. Alright, what does Matt got? Matt's got poop. So he's slow playing us. Alright, decide what do you want to scrap there. I'm just getting crap. Alright, so we will scrap. Yeah, 5 doesn't do anything for a special. So let's scrap again with this guy. Get that Customs Frigate. Do some damage and get it in there. Alright, Matt's getting some scraps, some damage, some trade. Is Anderson in Spike Cluster or Fed Transport? He does grab the Spike Cluster, which I would as well. Go with his base theme. I, unfortunately, am going to miss a scrap here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but that's okay because we're going to buy a Moonworm. Since now he's got bases coming up, I think we got exactly what we wanted out of that Frontier Ferry. We got a big purchase out of it, we got some life gain, and we blew up a base. That's about the best we could ask of that. Would rather had it with the transport, obviously, but that's okay. Can't have it all. Would have taken MS, the missile silo. Over Moonworm. Alright. So we did get the Sentinel with the spawning, or swarming point. I don't know why I flub on the name of that so much. Frigate we're going to put out there. We've got a 50-50 shot of drawing something good there. We did not draw anything good. Yes, that I agree. The free base kill on Missile Silo is huge. This might be looked as a bad play, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to grab that. I got 2 blues to combo it with that both benefit pretty well from it. Except this one's probably going to get smoked here. And that life could make that little bit of difference right at the end. Matt is throwing down bases again. does take our predator away from us, unfortunately. So let's let Screecher do what Screecher does. And it wipes the row. Perfect. Ooh. Hello, Blob Alpha. Which we can buy. Could also get Predator to hand. Well, I guess let's just do that anyways first. Okay. Oh no, now we're short. I had that up wrong. Yeah, whatever. That's okay. I think I would have had to grab the Blob Miner to buy the Alpha. Yeah, that was kind of a misplay. Yeah, math is hard. I'm still getting my cruiser out of it. It's not a Blob Alpha, but... Alright, so here's where you have to decide, are we buying that? Can he kill us? I don't think so. Let's buy the Frontier Hawk, see what flips, nothing. I'll leave him at 5. We did get our Moonworm, so we didn't get completely hosed. Yeah, that's right, he does stuff surprise assault. That's a good call. I didn't even consider that in my math. And I'm just gonna get the base. Did I throw this away? No, I did not. Close. That's making sure that we're aware that he was that close. But I think we're going to actually claim 1 for the good guys. I will buy that Blob Alpha to show you that we had that. Oof. We took one down, boys. We took one down. Wow. Feel like I need to take a smoke after that one. And I don't smoke. Good game, Matt. Good game. It's coming in now just to take this game 3, though, to make sure he continues the streak. I think that's what he did a couple weeks ago, too. Like, had a pretty good game 2, and then right back down with game 3 again. Alright, so let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, game 3 of the rubber match. Make it happen. Wow, these are some really good gambits. We've got Asteroid Mining and Unlikely Alliance. We have Smuggling Run, and we have Acceptable Losses. So Matt's going to take a turn 1 Repair Mech. I don't know why you take that. Because it's really good turn 1. Alright, we are going to take the farm ship for free. We're going to buy a Recycle Bot. Ooh. Hello, Fed Battleship. We'll take an Explorer, and we're going to scrap out both of our Vipers. The only bad thing here is Matt will be able to get to his next deck quicker than we will. Being player 1. Especially if he really wants to. He's got 3 card draws. He is choosing, so he must have drew both of his Vipers, and he is shuffling his deck. Let's see how lucky he is. Did he draw his Repair Mech? Let's take a look here. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he did not. But he still got enough for Fed Cruiser, which is pretty good. So nothing wrong with that. We'll follow along, take the Trade Escort. Oh, I want to flip the screen off so bad. So very bad. He at least didn't get his 7 right now, and he doesn't have 7 in his deck. So we still have a chance of coming out on top of it. I'll grab the Light Cruiser. And you know what? I could get that defense spot, but I think because we're both going after blue. Ooh, he's got 2 potential scrappers. I guess we have a scrapper as well. But because we're both going back and forth as blue, I am gonna grab that storage silo. I'm gonna play that long game. Are you kidding me? So we successfully bottom decked farm ship. That is so disappointing. So disappointing. I mean, I don't know how much longer we can wait. We can let him have that chance. Okay, so he didn't get it either. So it's not the worst case. All right. Oh, hang on. We have to scrap from hand with that if we want to. So with that said, we could buy Missile Mech, but no, we're buying Fred. We're not going to be silly. Oops. Yeah, I really like Missile Mech, don't get me wrong. Really like it. Watch, he doesn't even have the trade for it. Or he only had 60 and gets Missile Mech anyways. There's Hagen. Hagen showing up all the time in our games. Big hit. And he's at 60. Get rid of that. That kind of stinks. I was hoping he wouldn't have any damage and Silo would stick around, but that's not going to happen. Did he buy a warning beacon to deck? But I guess he has a lot of red that he needs to work with that. Defense bot needs the bases, both of his scrappers. Oh, and he's got a docker as well. He did buy the docker, okay. Yeah, I guess I'd buy two then. Combos just to kill my storage silo. That's hilarious. But you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. We will buy that Missile Mech. Try to... I don't understand how we're this far down in damage. But we are. Hopefully we can sort of level this out here. Ooh, what's up, Trade Envoy? How you doing? You looking real good. Looking real saucy. Grab that builder bot. Ooh, did not want to necessarily flip him a demolisher though. Do we scrap out to get rid of another scout? I think we do. Just thin it down. Sorry, Plague Pod. I got no support for you. Ugh, that's an ugly draw. I mean, it's got Fred in it, so that can't be too ugly, but nothing else really going on here. Maybe we'll draw something good. Draw like that. Alright, so he is next ship or base do you acquire into your hand. Okay, so do we want to... We have just enough to get the Demolisher. Recycle bot we could scrap and then Missile Mech draws. But we could draw potentially something that's not going to give us a trade. I guess we only have two... Well, that draws two. So we really have one card in here that doesn't give us a draw. You know our luck though, so we'll try it. Hey! It worked out. Okay, so we'll get rid of Trade Envoy already. Get that Demolisher working. Oh, and it combos yellow right away. Sorry, Storage Silo. Do we want to I mean, how much damage does that put down on him? I'm gonna do it, whatever. So we just lost two really big ships that turn. Do we want to grab CEO? Well, no, because we can scrap this. Let's do this. Oh, I guess this would have gave us 2 also. Math is hard. Let's scrap that out. Do we have any other red left for missile mech to combo? We don't, so we'll hang on to the builder bot for now. We'll do the 17. Yeah, I should have got Shaner. I could have got Shaner and put the frigate on top. So that was definitely a misplay on my part. He is going to dock the Temple Guardian. What do you guys think might have been a better either card cost? I guess all the dockers are 3. Okay, so do you think there could have been a better balance of the trade or damage, or like a lower number but you got both? Because to me it seems like it is by far the weakest docker of all of them, without a doubt. I think that's kind of unfortunate. Alright, so let's grab Shaner here, because we can. We could grab nothing, but we could also grab this repair bot, at least get it, scrap it, get rid of it. I think we'll be silly and do that. Why not? Let's draw. Let's get this blob overlord. So anyway, so my son was asking me that because he noticed that. Well, he didn't notice as much. I mentioned it once and he kept held on to that. But like at least like the raft gives you trade and life. This one makes you choose. I don't know. Just seems to me like it's a little weak compared to Sentinel giving you that flat 5 damage. I think I maybe would have liked Temple Guardian if it did 2 and 2. 2 trade and 2 damage. Yeah, exactly. It could give you the trade. But again, like same could be said like the Freight Raft could give you the trade and the life. So I just surprised they went that route with it. Alright, so we've got a Stealth Needle out there staring at us. And pick me, pick me. So we'll definitely do so. Alright, so I think we've got game here. I think we broke the streak, boys and girls. I think we broke the streak. Oh, baby. Oh, can we buy another one? We sure can. Oh, overkill the bejesus. Sure, why not? And sure, why not? Damage, life gain, damage, damage, damage. Holy cow. Good game, Matt. Yes, that was a brutal turn there for sure. And the end of that game. Okay, first of all, so at least for the night, we've got the monkey off our back. Again, like I said, I had a very long win streak against Matt. He had a win streak before that against me. He's currently been on at least like a 4-week straight streak, if not more, of both of our streams. And that's the first best 2 out of 3 that I've taken against them, probably in like at least a month. So good games for sure. That game was really weird. To me, it felt very weird using Trade Envoy to get Demolisher and then blowing Demolisher up right away, when I don't know if it necessarily did a lot for me at that time. Hindsight, I don't know, maybe if I would have held on to it. Yeah, you were for sure in Denver when this started, absolutely. Like I said, I think we're probably talking, like at least 4 weeks. I know you took a little break there too, so maybe it's just on my streams you popped on when it started. But yeah, so very, very brutal streak that you've had against me. Glad to take that down. Glad to get some redemption there. So huge, huge relief there. All right, we will. Do we want to switch this at all? Frank is throwing on the gauntlet again. No, we'll leave the everything's fine background on there. We're so good with that. All right. Yeah, it was getting there. I think when I had that streak against you, I don't even know how long that was. It could have been because you were getting there now. But I thought that was almost like too much straight. Maybe not quite that long. Maybe I'm exaggerating that. It just felt like I had that streak on you for so long. But again, yeah, if it was a little over a month, I think your streak here is about a month. So Frank is throwing down core set, all the gambits, and missions. Missions. I will accept your mission challenge because, as I stated, I will take all challenges in any format that you choose. Doesn't mean I have to like it though, but I will do it. Just like my dad always said to me, you don't have to like it, but you're gonna do it. Even poopers. Missions are poopers. Again, if you could set a toggle where missions could still give you the benefit for doing the mission. Like, you do the mission, you get the benefit, but they don't give you a win condition. I think that would be okay. I think that would be on par with gambits. That would be on par with other stuff. I think it'd be just a cool side thing. But nope, they want to make it a win condition. Alright, so we've got some missions here. I like this a lot if the right cards come up. So about time to throw down. Send Dusto the missions challenge. Watch him completely rage and flip out on stream. Frank agrees with me, and I appreciate that. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm fine with it being an option. I just wish it wasn't the only option with them. And if you could choose, if it could only be one or the other, then I would not like it to be a win condition. I would like it to be that. Okay, so let's take a look here. I've got some options here. I think we're going to take this barter world and just see what happens here. I'm gonna play a little sloppy. I think I would have liked to do something different there. I think I would have almost liked to flip my deck. Keep 5 starters out, put the 2 bases there, better chance of drawing them together, get some action going. But I kind of want to hold on to the gambit a little bit. Frank, as you can see, also is hanging on to his gambits as well. Alright, so he's got some Ram, Missilebot, and his play. He's got a good solid normal deck going there. That's the stuff you want to see in a normal deck. Does he take an Explorer? Does he go Fighter? I don't know if he's going to go Fighter. That'd put him 3 color. Well, I mean, red's not really a color because you want it all the time. You want that scrap. He is popping, and he's taking that survey ship. There he goes. Alright, so we will grab this Imperial Fighter. Okay, so we'll grab this trading post. And we'll let our 1 trade go to waste. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. There's a brain rolled out there. That's not a good thing. We don't really have a lot of trade. I mean, we got some, I guess. A cutter hits the board. The card's pretty good. I hear someone likes it so much they made their username based on it. I remember a good old 6 or so years ago, maybe 7 years ago, Matt's visiting town, sits down, shows me this card game, and tells me about this card that is so broken. He just loves it. Alright, so what does this do? Acquire a card of 3 or less for free, put it in your hand. Buy this first. I mean, I guess Ram's not the worst thing because it'll... Well, it puts it in your hand. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that'll work. We'll take that. Now, the question is... Do I just take like the protocol or the central office, or do I try to go for the brain world, which does not help my missions, but it kind of does because it does everything. I will play the missions. I don't know why I played that extra one. I'll buy the protocol. I'll play the missions as I have them. Do my damage. Alright. That is a hot hand. But that's an okay hand. We'll see if we get some of this stuff to link up here. Every ship showing up. What's Frank? Frank's got a really good, solid, normal deck here. This is a deck that anyone would love to have. He's got scrap. He's got damage and trade. I wonder if he's got the 3 of any color, or 3 different color ships. Yes, that's how well I know missions. I am literally a Star Realms legend. I am the head admin of a fan page that has over 3,000 members. And I don't know the names of some of the cards. So, that's how we do it. Mostly because I avoid missions as much as I can. Most of the cards I'm pretty solid on. I like to think. Alright, what is Frank got going on here? Frank might have stepped outside. We're at 4,600 people now. Well, that's even better if I don't know how many people are on our page. But yeah, no, you're right. It's, well, I know it's over 3,000. No, that very well could be. I'm gonna pull it up right now. It spiked. One of the reasons that it spiked, let me take a look here. Oh, 4.3K. One of the reasons it spiked is they started promoting the page through some of their giveaways. As like if you do it through Gleam.io, you can set different things that you want people to do to get entries. And one of those is to join the fan page. Obviously, they want people to come to the fan page. They love our fan page. They think we provide a good service. And they've been great supporters of us. So that's awesome. But I think because of that... Okay, so we just need... So as much as I want Stealth Needle doesn't do what we want our deck to do. So we'll grab that. That's the crazy thing about missions right there, folks. We're passing on Stealth Needle. Yeah, so that was one of the things I noticed. Is, yeah, that was part of their giveaway stuff. And then even before that, they've mentioned... Every time they mention a page in like a tweet, or they mention it on one of their weekly updates, I get like 20, 30 people that will come in and send in requests to join. I think we just won. Yeah, what do we got? Bases of the same faction. All right, so we just won via missions. Oh, actually, we had it right in our hand, Ducks. We had the blue right there. Good game, Frank. Taking her down. 3 missions to none. Playing only the missions. Not deviating from the plan. It was very tempting a couple times there. But I made a commitment to myself there that I only wanted to do that. And it worked. Usually doesn't for missions for me, but I'm glad that time it did. Oh! There we go. Thank you so much for that challenge, Frank, again. Taking that down and throwing the missions in there randomly. Once in a while, you gotta do that. You gotta know how to play it all. Gotta be ready to go at all times. Improvise, adapt, overcome. All right, we've got our challenges out with Matt all taken care of. Frank's thrown in a couple. We also got a challenge from Eric. So what we'll do now is if anyone else has any challenges that they would like to throw in, feel free. Otherwise, we might go pop in the random queue for a little bit, grind up just a little bit. Waiting on Seattle here. That's in my BGG league. That again was going really good. And then Hockey Girl blew me out on a last turn random events thing. It was crazy. Who else did I just lose to that in that? Can't remember. Oh yeah, like I said, Karma Connect. And so that's been a little rough. And then they've also been winning their other games. So Karma Connect and I think Lux. I think Lux is sneaking up on me. Yeah, 2 ally abilities, 3 ships of different factions, and play 7. Oh, yep. So I assumed you had the ships of 3 different factions because you had the variety there. But yeah, you had no card draw. So that one is tough when you get the Armada. See, I know one. Armada. So let's go and hop in the random queue. See missions. Bam. Let's see what happens here. So yeah, that is going. I'm gonna check that real quick just to see how we're doing. I said I unfortunately I had a good solid lead of at least a couple wins over anyone close to me, but that lead is slipping away if it hasn't fully already. Hockey Girl just going on a tear. She just beat like 3 people in a row. So yeah, before this turn, I was up 1 game over Karma Connect and Lux. And I haven't won one yet. I saw the game with Siago. Karma Connect has won. And Lux has not reported any wins yet since then. So I could be losing my my lead. But that's, I mean, this is a just murderer's row. I'm in there, Karma Connect's, Lux is in there. Raka's in there, Hockey Girl, Siago, Cranky. It's a tough division. Alright, so Hibo Raton is throwing down. He does take the transport. That's unfortunate. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about getting this plasma bot. But getting that transport with the frigate would have been huge. We'll definitely be taking that. Let's take a look at the sets. We got all the base sets. We have all the promos. Basis Command Assault. So we have no events, no heroes, no gambits, no allies, no missions. Okay. Oh, we got a central office out there. I will kind of reluctantly buy the Blot Wheel. Even though as soon as I bought that, I think I should have bought Survey Ship just for the chance of comboing it with Alliance Frigate, which as we see right here is what would have happened. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's play all this down. Get a good hit in there. And we're 1 short of buying that central office. That is a bummer. Maybe he'll flip us a different 6, that'll be hot. He will not, so far. Sure 4. I don't know why I like that card. Holy cow, he's got like an actual like good deck, and I have 3 cards. I literally have 3 cards. And he's got this. He has 7 purchase cards. Wow. Alright. And this turn's not going to be that great either. I could play it safe and just take the battle station. And hold out for that central office. You know what? Not going to do it. I'm going to buy this share for. Because I want to combo it with my... Oh, I gotta buy that pod. I'm going to now, just to do it. I'm not really in yellow, so I could be going green-blue. I think that's a poor purchase, but we'll see. Especially because I flipped a Moonworm with my 5 scout hand. But they are not taking their turn, so maybe they got bored and they left. Maybe they looked at this. Oh, he's level 29. So I believe we're the same level. I think I'm 29. Don't pay a lot of attention to level. Don't pay a lot of attention to win percentage. It's about 50%. To me, that's all that matters. And I don't play nearly enough ranked to level up much. Mostly because I play... Not only do I work, family, kid, but I play a lot of different games as well too. That unfortunately pull my time away from Star Realms. I know that's sacrilege. And please forgive me for that. But that is the dealio. Frontier Runner. No. It's such a bad card, but I actually have cards that will work good with it. Gimme. I'm going to regret that purchase, but we're going with it. Heavy Cruiser, and we're 1 short for that as well. That is just an ongoing theme here. Pod or station or freighter. Well, cargo pod will give me another target for the plague pod and for the blob destroyer and purchasing, and it scraps itself. Gets the builder out there. I still can't kill this stupid warning beacon. It's just out there taunting me. Like, Alright, so this is not a great hand for purchasing. But we'll get that assault pod, which works well. A little bit of the green we've been building up. We will not, because he's buying it. And Heavy Cruiser, I don't know why I thought for some reason I was for sure getting that. Okay, here's an interesting dilemma. We could buy a Destroyer Bot, which only scraps some discard, which is when you end up with something like this. Battle Pod gives us another green, gives us good damage. I think we're going to take Battle Pod. So we're going to scrap the Scout. Flip over a Hammerhead. That's not good. That is unfortunate. We like Hammerhead. We like Hammerhead a lot. And with all that card draw, I think he's probably going to draw into some trade. Yep. Gets himself a central office. He only needs 2 more, and he's got 3 cards in hand. There you go. That is unfortunate. The only silver lining is we at least get to blow up his central office for free. Do we want to buy anything first? 5, 6, 7. You know what? No, let's see if we can flip something. Let's kill this long hauler. A cutter. We'll grab a cutter. We're good with that. I'm gonna grab this gun platform. Give us a base, give us a yellow to faction without really having to invest in 2 yellow. What is this? Really? This was the bottom of my deck? That's funny. Holy cow, he's got a draw going on here. He just drew his whole deck, basically. Wow. That's impressive. Alright, so are we just focusing on green here? And does that mean we're not really interested in anything except for maybe the Destroyer bot? I think so. So with that said, we will discard the Scout. By the Destroyer bot. There we go, keep that for damage. I kind of should have bought that Solar Skiff, especially if I'm justifying buying a Frontier Runner earlier. But we'll take the base, get the yellow and the defense. We'll hate draft the Imperial Fighter from him. Oh, and there's a Leviathan. Oh, can't do anything about it. Luckily, he cannot get it either. This stinks. I can't scrap with the Plasma Bot, but that is what it is. Get rid of that guy. We'll play the blues. Do we want to invest more to try to get... He's going to be down to 14. Yeah, we can't do that. Can't do that. Especially since we have a shot at killing him right now. Yeah, cool. Thanks, man. I will see you in our COVID working from home situation. It worked well, man. Thanks for stopping in. He does get a Leviathan. He puts it on top. And he draws it. Why not? Holy cow, this is a beatdown. And he's going to get Predator for free, I'm assuming, to hand. Are you going to kill me this turn? So 19 plus another 3. No, it's not going to kill me. He did gain life as well, though. Putting himself out of my reach of trying to kill him. He gained actually just enough to put him out. He gained 4. I had... Oh, no, we have the Destroyer bot too. I don't know why I can't count. Oh, no, we have a discard 3. Are you kidding me? So he had 1 discard enough to stay alive. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Oh, we just threw down Emperor's Dreadnought for him. So we have to kill his base. And we won't... Look at this junk! Wow! I mean, I have a pretty junky deck. It's all over the place, don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness. There's no events, right? Yeah, no events, no heroes. That's unfortunate. He's gonna shuffle all that back in, so we're dead. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're 1 short of buying the Dreadnought to hand. So I can't even get that. Hoping maybe he'd flip a Plasma Event. But even that wouldn't be enough to kill him. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. If that would have been not a Viper. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Wow, this game has no mercy for either one of us, and it is going to gift me the win here that I really don't think I deserved in the end. That was crazy. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. absolutely bonkers end there. Alright. Get some of my lemonade from the old Chick-fil-A from earlier. I actually got a salad, folks. I got a salad. I've experimented with their Cobb salad and I really enjoy it. It does have breaded chicken on it. Well, it's not the healthiest. And I think there's bacon and corn in it too. But it's pretty good. Alright, let's get another game out here. While we're doing that, let's see what's in the shop. Plasma event. I don't have 400 credits and I'm not going to buy 400 credits for it, unfortunately. I like it, but I'm not going to spend $5 on it. Don't get me wrong, I'll stop in the gas station tomorrow and just buy junk for $5. But then I'll see something like that, like, oh, I can't spend that money. I always get a kick out of that. I'm very bad with my spending though, so I'm glad I kind of let my spouse take care of most of that to keep me on track. Because without that, I would be the guy living in a cardboard, like a giant oversized cardboard box, like something big came in, like, I don't know, like or like a fort made out of them, like refrigerator boxes. But I would have like a flat screen, 80-inch TV in there with a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X. But I'd be living like out there, you know, that's how it'd work. DKim06. We got the Coker, but we have a trade bot. Is this vanilla only? This is vanilla only. We will gladly... Oh, there's the Cutter. Shocker. Cutter's showing up early. Cutter conspiracy. He buys the freighter, understandably. Freighter in vanilla only. Now, if he buys recycling station too, that's going to be a huge combo for him. Man, I almost want to buy the trading post. I wouldn't normally. Normally I would just buy the Imperial Frigate, call it a day. But I think we know for sure he's buying recycling station. I want to get this post. I want to see if I can get that out with the Cutter. Access denied. Get the damage bonus off of it. And the trade as well. So, okay, so we've got 5. Same thing as before. I think 9 out of 10 times I'm buying the Imperial Frigate, but I'm going to play a little bit different. I'm going to buy Mech World. And I want to see if I can stick those bases out there and just have them sit there. Alright, so he's got Freighter.deck complete with recycling station, so he's going to be able to cycle through. So he's going to get rid of these 2 Vipers next turn. He's got big purchasing power. He's probably buying that machine base. That's bad news for us. Kill this Viper, even though I could use that and sack my base and kill his base. I'm not going to. Now I'll buy the Frigate. I don't want to leave it out there anymore. We'll go a little multicolor here. I like this card, whether you're in green or not. It does 4 damage and it scraps a card from the row. The fact that I have a chance of comboing. Ooh. So he takes Blob Carrier over the machine base. Alright. We'll grab the other Frigate. Oh no. I want that supply bot. I think it's early enough we'll gamble on an Explorer. So he cannot get 7 trade again now. So I'm assuming that supply bot's gonna go away. He plays all. Supply bot. I mean, I guess it's vanilla. Alright, nice thing is we killed his recycling station now. So it's gonna go into his discard. He's not gonna see it for 3 hands. Still isn't enough for that machine base, unfortunately. So that is not good for us. But we will be satisfied with taking a ram here. And because I'm not going to be able to get it, I will scrap that supply bot. There we go. So I'm going to throw down another base here behind my 6 butt outpost. And so he's one short of getting defense center. That's good for us. His situation now, I'm probably grabbing battle station. Well, he's grabbing trade bot. He wants to, he wants to faction that blob carrier. Oh, he's got a lot of damage available coming in. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're one short of buying the junkyard, but we will buy the defense center. So we've got 10 outposts there for him to get through. We like shutting him down with that. See what DChem 06 is going to be doing. All right. He is doing lots of damage, scrapping, blob carrying, getting a blob fighter in his deck to go with this blob carrier. It's probably a little late for that supply bot. We'll just grab the survey ship. We've got 3 Star Empire cards that can faction off it. There you go, perfect. So even if he kills our base, we're still going to get that extra damage from the frigate, which we need to kill this machine base. Cyclone Station shows up, unfortunately. Now, for some reason, he can't kill either one. Yeah, there it is, just enough. Alright, let's get that going. Kata. Let's take this War World away from him. I actually wouldn't mind Junkyard there because I really have no scrap. Kind of don't like the idea of leaving that recycling station out. But there's not like a big base or a big ship for him to grab either right now. We'll kill the machine base. And we'll scrap this for the second discard. Just put his hand down a little bit. Alright, so we just got going on here. Turns it into a pretty solid turn. 9 trade. Grab survey ship, see if he can flip anything, takes the protocol. Alright, so we will grab ourselves another cutter. And we are not going to scrap anything here. I want to reduce the chance of me flipping him big ships with that blob carrier. We have a sizable authority lead, so we're going to take damage. If it's close or we're down, we're taking life. But I think because we're at a sizable advantage here, we'll do it that way. Protocol, blob carrier, but no comboing the green. Close up our base. Alright, hitting us with that 1 discard. That's not going to hurt us really at all. Let's grab that another battle pod for the same reasons mentioned before. Okay, so we need to get through this protocol. Drawing a card doesn't do us anything, so we'll do that. Alright, there we go. At 15, we're at 45. We have a very non-damaging hand though. Alright. This will do for this. Kill that. Same thing. I think we're still good to go with the damage here. I would have liked to pair that Imperial Frigate up with some of this other Star Empire. Not meant to be. Not meant to happen. He's got blobs all over the place. Does get himself a battle cruiser. Bad news. Not a good thing for us, for sure. Alright, blowing up just the defense center, so that's actually really good. We're going to get combos off all these colors now because of that. So with that said, I'm kind of surprised he did that. Alright, so let's get rid of the frigate now. Draw. Excellent. So unfortunately, he still had 3, but we have a sizable advantage. So there he is, playing down a Fed shuttle, which is hurting him, a trade pod, which is hurting him now late game. Those cards drawing now, not doing a lot for him. Does get him a little bit of life gain. Does put a card on top. But we've got the game in hand. Good game, DK or DKIM06. Good game for sure, wherever you are. Took that down, 45, -15, and that is a catch. Dodgeball. That's a catch. I'll revive or I'll eliminate. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see who else is streaming here real quick. And we'll probably maybe play another one and then maybe raid someone. Or maybe we'll just raid over. We'll see what's going on. Let's see if Cool Jets is streaming tonight. He is not streaming tonight. Let's take a look here real quick. Oh, let's see if there's any random streamers. I always forget to check because we have found random people streaming Star Realms that we've never met before. I am the only streamer for Star Realms this evening, unfortunately. I doubt, I mean, I hate to say it, but I doubt anyone's streaming Epic. But we'll take a look here real quick. Yeah, no one's streaming Epic. Alright, let me take a look at one more site here real quick. I'm gonna look at the board game area, just kind of see what's going on out there. I think there's a lot of games that we kind of forget about. Tabletop Simulator. Let's see what's going on over there. See what people are playing. All sorts of random stuff. Some Uno. I don't know some of these games that they're playing. So. Alright. If not, I think we will raid our good friend Holy Elvis. Holy Elvis is actually playing PlayerUnknown's Battleground right now, which is a battle royale style game. It's a shooter, but it's fun. It's tactical, and you do have to find your stuff and build up and equip and try to survive. But he's also a Star Realms streamer that we found randomly one night, just searching for Star Realms streamers. Pretty cool dude. He stops in quite a bit. Is a member of the community, though he's not very active. So yeah, if you don't mind, I think we're gonna go ahead. Is there a fire driller in the house? Is fire driller streaming? I'd love to raid him. There's a fire driller not online, unfortunately. So, all right, let's go ahead and we're actually, I think we'll call it there. It's almost 11. We will do the raid for the Holy Elvis. It would be really cool if everyone just stuck around for a minute or two, just say hi, stop in the raid, say hi to him. Again, he is a Star Realms streamer as well. He also plays a lot of Hearthstone and some other games also, so let's go visit him and see what's up. Thank you everyone for stopping in. Thank you for the games. Thank you Matt, Lux, Frank, Eric, everyone else has stopped in. It's been fun as usual, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.
Stream problems, apparently. Can you even hear me? But I see what you're saying. I know you can, but, okay, so they can see me, but my audio... Alright. Why is it not working? Hey, yeah, no, I see that. I've got no video, capture specific window. I do not know why it's doing that.